we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, it's Diggs. There he goes! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Looking for space, it's Diggs. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Rebels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Simmons. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Diggs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Diggs. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position. But if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 15 over Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally. Down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Diggs. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Diggs. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Got his man. Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Going right to work up top. Dances away. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field, keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
Wants to fire on second down. Using his feet to buy time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got him wide open. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's moving out of the pocket. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Timeout. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Fires to the right. It's caught.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Timeout, Alabama. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Field goal is good. That'll close the gap to 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah,
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now the chance for perhaps the most rewarding 1-yard drive in the history of football. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by just 1 over Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Miller with the ball. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll run play action. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying.
Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finding open areas. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Extending the play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take...
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
with a gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The short hands, it's Wallace. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
38, Alabama, 3.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Here we go. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Number 17,
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quick pass on the fly motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It's a draw. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Base 27 jump.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. On the option, he'll toss it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
To throw, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to...
Oh, he's got some space. Tackled there by the defense. This is what an elite team does.